busy tonight, but just if you're around, give me a text.
Good morning, everyone. What is up? What is up? I am Justin with your morning wake up call. First time ever here, live on the YouTubes. I think I'm done with Twitch. I think Twitch is cooked. I think I'm gonna be done with Twitch for a little bit. I just feel like this is more my I feel like this is more my demographic and more my style than Twitch is, so I'm just checking things out to make sure everything's going. This is my first time streaming on YouTube. Usually I stream on Twitch a lot, but like I said, I'm just done with Twitch for a little bit, man. I think YouTube's gonna be the next. I think YouTube's gonna make a comeback here pretty soon. I believe. I don't know. I feel like this is more my demographic, more my style, my kind of content, and what I do gains and garners more attention here than it does on Twitch. So I'm probably going to stream for a week on YouTube and see how it goes and kind of compare the numbers between my Twitch streams and my YouTube streams. Because on Twitch, I was averaging like 30 viewers on Twitch at best. 30 viewers at best, I think was my peak on Twitch. So, and that was me putting like a month and a half of work in. Like really putting a month and a half of work in. I've been streaming and doing this for a while, but just recently have I become more consistent and more regiment and more discipline and have more routine for my streams, an overall theme for my streams, and what I'm going to do with my streams. I've been setting up things to get things ready for them and stuff like that. So I've definitely been taking this a lot more seriously than I was in the past, and I definitely have been, setting myself up to be somewhat successful and to stand somewhat of a chance in this streaming realm. So hopefully it will all pan out. I'm not really too worried. I do have a job outside of this, what I do, stuff like that, so I'm not really too worried. But I do keep strictly on YouTube. I think I'm just gonna keep, because like the stuff I'm doing and the stuff I create, whatever, and the content I'm gonna start to do and everything. It's like I rather not. I still have to go out in the world and like have a job and do things. I don't want to like bleed that into my. I don't want this to be bled into my real life unless this is my actual life itself. Like if I was doing this full time and making money for watch alongs, reactions to political videos and commentary and stuff like that, I wouldn't have a problem. You know, I'd post it all over my personal socials. Um, but the way the world is, dude, so I stick. I'm gonna stick mainly to YouTube because before I was making videos and reels and clips, and I was putting it on just on my regular like social, my personal Facebook account, and I realized that I need to stop doing this. I need to stop posting stuff on my personal Facebook account just for the fact that like even if I started getting big somehow online or whatever, like my personal Facebook account would not be the place to do it for sure. You know, that would not be a good thing. To blow up big with your personal Facebook account, that'd be horrible, dude. Then everyone has all your information. So once realizing that, I kind of like stepped back a little bit, kind of rethought the process of what I'm doing and how I want to approach it and what I want to do. And it's like, okay, well, I want to do like a more serious style show with real like with real themes and real subject matter. Um, I used to stream games from here or there, on and off, and stuff like that. I tried to do that for a while and everything. That's just it's fun for a little bit, but then it's just like, dude, I'd rather do something real and actually try to like make I don't know, do something. But so I'm Justin. This is the morning wake up call. Like I said, Monday through Friday. I take Saturdays, Sundays off just for work purposes because I'm at work those 2 days straight, so I don't have any time really to really do much. I'm there from like 11 to 10, um, Saturday, Sunday. So I really don't have much time to like really. I can't make videos, create content when I'm at work those hours. So those 2 days are off. I will be here 8 a.m. Monday through Friday. I guarantee you that. Um, wake up call. So when I first started when I first started it kind of like wake up call was kind of like a wake up call, like oh it's like your parents coming to get you out of bed for school or someone waking you up or the hotel. It was supposed to be like a playful thing, That's why I was like trying to do like comedy and stream a game for an hour and stuff like that. It's supposed to be like a fun, lighthearted little stream, whatever. And then I really started thinking about it, and then like even while I was doing that stream, I was still looking up like serious subject matters when we were watching videos on them and stuff like that. So like even with that going on, I decided to like reapproach and rebrand the whole thing, kind of whatever, and then like wake up call. I was thinking like, what does a wake up call kind of mean to me and myself? And um, wake up call, man. It's like a wake up call, like like wake up to what's going on around you and like what's going on in this world, because there are things going on and stuff happening where if we don't watch it and we're not paying attention to it, um, you know, it could have some consequences for sure. Because all it takes is a foot in the door to sneak your way or get your way in. So I feel like with wake up call, I just want to show I want to show people, what's going on out there, share the clips, and just I think people need to see this. I think it really is important for people to see these things and realize what's going on. And within this thing, within these battles or where it may be, there's different layers of stuff. You have like people on the ground that are actually like there in person streaming it, but it's like to get your message out and to make your channel grow, it's like you have to like clip out your videos and make reels and stuff like that. But it's like, dude, if you're out streaming for 4 or 5 hours at a protest, you don't have time to like go back to the hotel room, upload the video, edit the video, then make the reel. So it's like you need people like myself and other YouTubers and other content creators to take that and then clip it out, reel it, make reaction videos, or whatever it may be. Um, and I have no problem doing that. And I don't see anything wrong with that either. By the way, I don't see anything wrong with someone clipping someone's channel and making free content for them. I don't. That's kind of like a one-hand wash and the other thing. It's like To be able to do that yourself all the time, man, you'd be because even me doing a short 2 hour stream and clipping this out and making a video and the clip out of this is even takes 4 to 6 hours, and this is just a 2 hour stream. Imagine doing this for like 7 or 8 hours and then trying to edit it and clip it and reel it and ship it and get views. I mean, one stream would take you like a day and a half to edit it, clip it out, add the captions, make transitions, and all that stuff. It would it would be crazy. It would take a lot of work for sure. So I feel like this is important time in history, and I've lived life. I'm older. I've experienced things. I've gone through things. I have an opinion. Uh, I have a vision, a dream. That's really what you need in this life. You need first you need a dream, then you need a vision, and then you need to use all your tools to the best of your abilities that you have at your disposal. And like you need to shape the dream into you need to shape your dream into the vision of what you want it to become. That takes like hard work, discipline, um, all those type of tools to shape your dream into the vision you want. So with me in this channel, I want to keep on sharing content, keep on getting uh, more into the political stuff. I need to find more left-wing creators on YouTube and start finding their channels more and more, and ones that I resonate with, so we can start, or I can start, and we can start getting both sides of the story. Because right now my algorithm is so catered to me. I'm only getting one side of I'm only getting one side of this. If I try to, my algorithm will show me a protest or whatever it may be, but it's only gonna be one side. It's not gonna be both sides. Um, so I definitely need to find more popular left creators on YouTube, just so I can get a better scope of what's going on out there, and what the vibe is. But like I said, I feel like this is important. This is something that I want to do and something that needs to be done. And I'm not gonna sit by and keep on watching this happen without saying anything. Like it's not gonna fly. I want people to wake up and see with their own eyes what's really going on out there, and what people that are trying to protect the country and protect you and protect us, what they're dealing with, and what they're going through. Um, just trying to do their jobs on a daily basis. I think a lot of times it kind of gets swept under the rug and not really looked at by many other people, because a lot of these streams I'm finding on YouTube, whatever, only have like 100,000 views, 80,000 views. Um, so, and I get it, people have lives, and not everyone can spend 2 hours a morning. Not everyone can spend 2 hours a morning. Dude, I can't even talk today. Not everyone can dedicate 2 hours in the morning to starting to stream and watch along reaction videos to political commentary things. Like not everyone can do those kind of things, just because they have responsibilities and other things going on in life. Like I said in one of my earlier videos, it's like I always thought me not being married and having kids by my age was my downfall, but really it was my upfall. Because guess what? I have all the time right now to do what I want. And guess what I want to do? Stream, make reels, and watch videos about political things. So, you gotta take your W when you can take your W. I always thought that was a downfall, but I never looked at it as like, man, that gives me time to do what I want. And trust me, I love doing what I want, with no one telling me what to do, where to be, how to be. I'm on my own time. I don't need to worry about anyone or anything, really. Oh, it's just being alone. Once you learn how to be alone and how to live alone, it's very addicting and very powerful. Seriously, because once you realize that, like, I can go out for 4 or 5 hours with my boys or with whoever, and I don't have to worry about anyone texting me like, "Where are you? What are you doing? Are you coming home soon? I want to talk. You don't have to worry about any of those kind of things, because you can just do what you want, man. And I always thought that was my downfall, and really was my biggest strength was that I have the ability to do what I want when I want at any time, because I don't have anything tying me down, dude. I have nothing tying me down. I could stand here on stream for 10 hours today, and guess what? Now, not anyone's gonna bother me. Be careful being alone, because it gets addicting really quick. Not really quickly, but like I said, once you get comfortable with it and you realize, like, man, it's so much peaceful. There's so much more peacefulness just being alone and no one else is around you. And man, it's just I can't. I literally, uh, yeah. But um, you'll see. What are well, what are we doing today? What are you doing? What are we doing today, you ask? Well, since you ask, it was the No Kings protests this weekend across the country. So, with that being said, we are going to watch and react to some No King protests that happened across the United States. I think we had one from Washington, Portland, and Chicago, I think, maybe. So we'll take a look at those and see what's going on with those. We'll watch along. We'll react. If I see something, I'll pause it and say something. Um, before that, I want to watch a video called NWO, Secret Societies, and something else. I think I want to mix like a whole kind of like amalgamesh of 3 different areas of what we're doing here with the Wake Up Call and what I'm doing. I kind of want to dive into the like spirituality, religious aspect behind all this, and kind of like people think. Because listen, I'm around people. I run a restaurant. I'm around people. I know what people talk about and stuff like that. And to like not dive to these topics, what people talk about is kind of seems kind of not like a good idea to me. So I want to have like a religious spirituality, kind of like conspiratorial undertone while doing like present events with mixed in with past events. So I want to have 3 areas. I want to have 3 different viewpoints that we can look at one subject or one thing with, whatever it may be. So, like I said, religious spirituality, whether that's Christianity, whatever it may be, Islam, conspiracies, uh, current events, the current times, and the past events, and kind of like what led up to this whole thing and why we're in the spot we're in, and how this is affecting our everyday lives. And like I said, I know I'm gonna start this channel, Wake Up Call, a new fresh, a new start. I think people need to wake up to what's going on around them and the world around them, and really see it with their own eyes. And that takes me to come on here, stream 2 hours a day, make videos and clip them out and reel them and stuff like that. And that's what I'll do. I feel like this is a good use of my time and a proper use of my time for the right thing. And like I said, man, I got a dream. I got a vision. I know what I need to do, and I know how to do it. I've been through it. I know how to discipline myself. I know how to work hard. That comes easy. So, also, we also need to get the subscribers up on this channel also too. So if you're watching this and you don't mind, please hit the subscribe button down below to get your morning wake up call with Justin. It would be greatly appreciated. Like I said, plan on being here Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. through 10 a.m. live on YouTube, coming with past current events with some religious, spiritual, conspiratorial undertones behind it. And that sounds something you're interested in, please hit the subscribe button down below and help me out. Help me get out of my 9 to 5 at least a little bit so I can come on YouTube and hopefully my actions and what I do and what I create on this channel will prove to you that I'm serious about it and that this isn't a farce. I wasn't joking when I made this video. I wasn't joking when I said get me out of my 9 to 5 and get me into YouTube. It's not a joke. This is real life. I'm a real person. That's a real clock. That's a real lamp. It's coming. My time's coming. I know it is. I just gotta keep at it. Gotta keep doing it and gotta keep grinding. But I know what I need to do and how to do it. So I'm not really too worried. It's just gonna take some time. I know there'll be speed bumps in the way. I know there'll be speed bumps in the way on this road, and it's not gonna be easy. But I know I can do it. So I'm not really too worried for that fact right there. That I know I can do it. So, with that being said, welcome. We'll get the show on the road here. Like I said, we got some things. You know, we're gonna watch some things today. First video is gonna be. I'm probably gonna get about. Well, I go till 10, so we got probably about an hour worth of video. I know. Well, I'm gonna watch this one video for 30 minutes. We'll watch some protests, and then we're gonna end it off with the Bernie Sanders speech at the No Kings protest this weekend. And we'll watch the Bernie Sanders speech and kind of break that down a little bit and see what he has to say. Because everyone loves Bernie Sanders, right? He's the champion of the people. All right. From our smallest. All right, so I found this video a couple days ago. All right, I found this video a couple days ago, and it's called NWO Secret Societies and Biblical Prophecies, Volume 1. NWO Volume 2, Illusion Money, now on this channel. So this guy made this video 14 years ago. Yeah, 14 years ago, 834,000 views it has on it. And yeah, this is about the New World Order, kind of like religious, conspiracy, you know what I mean? Everything I wanted mixed in one. So let's watch here and kind of get a backstory of how this all came about, I guess, kind of in a way. Little bit.
The limits of debate in this country are established before the debate even begins, and everyone else is marginalized. They're made to seem either to be communists or some sort of disloyal person. A kook, there's a word. And now it's conspiracy. See, they've made that something that should not be even entertained for a minute, that powerful people might get together and have a plan. Doesn't happen. You're a kook. You're a conspiracy buff.
Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The king of earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed. The king of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together. Interesting. No, this isn't. It's interesting, dude. It really is, though.
A short introduction. I grew up leading a wonderful life. A fan of action and academics, I was an honors high school graduate with the highest mark in history award at 92%. I earned a double major in history while pursuing my education and arts degrees in 2 universities. Professors asked me to publish some of my essays. The future was looking bright
University of
until I realized that it's not what you know and how you can explain
it's who you know,
but rather who you know that counts.
Yeah, I could have told you
I
that.
watched my friends get married, buy houses, and start families, while I wondered how I was going to move out of my parents' house. I went back to school to study advanced woodworking and restart my career. It would take me a decade to realize that God had other plans for me. In June 2005, I had an awakening. While reading Matthew 24, I received the impression that what was being discussed in that passage could only be applied to events in our time.
Mm.
I searched Matthew 24 online to get other interpretations. One of those commentaries mentioned the word conspiracy.
Wow.
I was curious. I was instantly flooded with more than I could bear. For 4
InfoWars.
sleepless days, I tried to disprove every aspect of what I saw. I couldn't. If my worldview was a computer operating system, it permanently crashed. I had to rebuild my paradigm. This was no easy task, as I had a lot invested. What you're about
Yeah,
to
no
see
shit.
is a result of 5 years worth of reading of dozens of books,
See, that's the thing,
listening
right?
to hundreds of podcasts, and reading thousands of articles. This presentation has cost me at least $5,000.
See, the thing right there, he said too, it's like, once you get to a certain point in life, and like you build stuff, and you have like a 9 to 5, and you build this foundation, and you build a home, and you have like it's like hard to do what you want to do. And I feel like sometimes people don't realize that, and they get kind of like trapped, and they don't live their full authentic life, because they get put in scenario situations or whatever it may be, you know, or they're just too afraid too. Like they're just too afraid. Like, you know,
And I'm giving it away for free.
that's the thing though. I'm not afraid anymore. I have no, you know, you can't have fear. Once you have fear inside you, if you have fear, you're already being controlled because you're being controlled by fear. So you have to live with no fear, literally. Live with no fear. That's what you have to do. Otherwise, you're already controlled. The moment you have fear in you, you're controlled. You're controlled by fear. So if you're always in a state of fear, you're always being controlled by the emotion of fear. So stop being afraid. There is nothing to be afraid of.
Because I have invested as much time and concern on this project as others spend raising a child, I have occasionally been labeled obsessed. What these people don't realize is that I'm doing this for them. They don't want to see what I see yet. I finally understand how someone like Adolf Hitler managed to fool the overwhelmingly Christian nation of Germany into believing that he was doing God's work. I now know that Adolf Hitler was a large part of an agenda that is so massive that it can't be fully described here. You had better care about this plan instead of sports or soap operas, because what happened to Germany during the Nazi era is happening to America and the West today. In a good
Interesting.
2 hours, you will learn the most important
In a
details
good
of
2
some
hours.
aspects of what took me over 2 years to figure out.
Really?
I don't know everything, but I know enough. Find out how to capture this presentation on your computer and make DVDs
Look how
from
old
it
that YouTube
while
stuff
we
is,
still
dude.
have the free internet.
That YouTube
Send me
shit's
an
so
email,
old, dude.
especially
You
if you
kidding me?
decide to take up the offer at the end. Watch this presentation in a full-screen window at the highest resolution that your internet connection can handle.
780?
Pause it to read the many quotations on the screen.
Some even believe we are a part of a secret cabal working against the best interests of the United States and of conspiring with others around the world to build a more integrated global political and economic structure, one world, if you will. If that's the charge, I stand guilty, and I'm proud of it. David Rockefeller. That's what he. Oh my gosh.
Without knowing the past, you can't know the present or the future. This is why so much of this
The one who does not remember history is bound to live through it again. And that's why I believe that quote right there is why I believe they don't teach the truth in school, is so that we don't remember and we live through all this again and again and again and again. That's why misinformation, I believe, like misinformation and controlling the speech of people and the flow of information and how things are done. I believe this is why right here is for us to live through it again and again and again. They want to keep us in perpetual state of fear.
presentation is a very intense history lesson that you may need to watch several times to fully understand.
Watch this 7 times.
Please be patient with
I don't
it
know about that.
and watch it to the end. It does get to a point, which is this. There is hope for the future. Leonard Ulrich, March 2011.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Rich. Oh, thank you. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. It's true. And I think that's the one fact people don't realize is that this isn't, it's like a spiritual thing. It's not really left or right. It's more like based in spirituality than anything. I think people are starting to realize that more and more, because I've been watching videos lately, and they're like, what can Trump do to like make you agree with him? Like, what can he do to make you say like, all right, he's good? And they'll tell you that they will straight tell you he can't do anything right. No matter what he does, I will not like the guy. Well, at that point, it's like, what's the point of this then? What's the point of it then? What's the point of protesting? What's the point of like even trying to talk to the person at all? If they tell you that what someone does doesn't matter. They're always going to hate him. you know? It's true, dude.
What is at stake is more than one small country.
Oh yeah, we should do that too. I need to write down, sorry if I'm pausing a lot, but I got you know, I get a pen. Because what I do is when I watch these videos, sorry, but when I watch these videos, I take notes and for things for me to look up and research maybe possible videos. So I want to write down that I want to look up the George W.H. Bush NWO speech, and I want to watch that on stream too. Because I always hear about it, but I don't think I ever really fully watched that whole speech where he goes on stage and talks about the NWO and the New World Order and everything. So that's definitely something that I want to watch on stream one day, on one of these days. George Bush. All right, George Bush.
It is a big
NWO
idea,
speech.
A new world order. Out of these troubled times, our fifth objective, a new world order, can emerge.
That's one I want to watch right there.
В своем движении в другом направлении, к новому мировому порядку,
I
к
think
новой цивилизации.
even that does not describe why the world has changed so much and why the world has turned so much toward a new world order and a new kind of civilization.
So I'm just trying to
1989, President
make
Bush
sense.
said, and it's a phrase that I often use myself, that we needed a new world order, and instead it looks like we got a lot of disorder.
Damn, dude. That's crazy, huh? That's an old clip right there. It's like on someone's cell phone, it looks like. Lived it. I was there. I lived through it. That's crazy time.
There is a chance for the President of the United States to use this disaster to carry out what his father, a phrase his father used, I think, only once, and hasn't been used since, and that is a new world order.
Crazy.
This was a stirring address, in my view, shorter than his father's speech when he announced the New World Order.
And then, is that Junior? I want to watch seniors.
It's only now that we can begin to understand that the world order that globalization brings and what it's going to look like, it's driven forward now not just by the balance of military strength, the Cold War times, or ordinary political power. It's being driven forward by a seismic shift in economic power that we see around us.
We've got to give them a stake in creating the kind of world order that I think all of us would like to see.
Thousands of people gathered to hear Barack Obama deliver key foreign policy speech on his current European tour. The Democratic presidential hopeful laid out his vision for America's place in a new world order, saying he was speaking as a proud citizen of the United States and a fellow citizen of the world.
New World Order, Secret Societies, and Biblical Prophecies. Coming live. The New World Order, Wars and Rumors of Wars. Volume 1.
This film is about 3 big ideas. Most of the evil in this world is highly coordinated and is fulfilling biblical prophecy to the letter. Historical and current events are being influenced by evil to make the appearance of the Antichrist highly probable within a generation.
So they, I don't
Though
know.
The world is not yet in an apocalyptic state, the forces of organized evil affect us all now and must be resisted like never before.
Yeah, they're trying to speed up the timeline.
This film is unique in that it systematically studies the origins, activities, and destiny of evil.
Damn.
If you're a Christian, and even if you're not, you should keep
sculpture
watching in
right
order
there,
to
boy.
reduce the effects of evil.
Holy cow.
Presentations in this genre make all kinds of predictions.
I agree. See, like, the world, you know, it's the world stage. They're staging, I don't say they're staging, but I believe they do stage and they do control events to make it seem like we're hitting certain prophecies in biblical times to speed up the timeline. Because for them, it's like they have so much power and so much control. They control their power is that they can control the perception of reality, and they control the perception of reality through cell phones, information, media, music, movies, TV shows, all those things. So if you're controlling the perception of reality and everyone's seeing a certain thing, whatever, then that becomes the reality. That's why it's a world stage. That's why art, you know, life imitates art and all those things, for that fact right there. It's because all our viewpoints across the whole globe is making up this one reality. My viewpoint, your viewpoint, that person's viewpoint, the person across the street's viewpoint. It makes all this possible.
Predictions about the future, most of which will turn out to be wrong. Instead of dwelling on the future, I'm going to survey the past. Once you know how we got here and then compare our present situation to what the Bible said would eventually happen, you might be interested in its solutions.
Okay.
If you think this is all fluff, then please consider the following question. If the Bible's explanation of evil is just a myth, then why are so many anti-Christians doing everything they can to fulfill that myth?
It's true.
Looks like we should study the New World Order.
You also can't have one without the other. Because if no one truly believed in this, it wouldn't exist. That's the thing. I don't think people will get that either. If no one believed in this, it wouldn't exist in the first place. No one. That means everyone believes in it. Otherwise, that's why it exists, because we all believe in it. Whether people want to admit it or not, everyone believes in it. Whether you're on the good side, the bad side, whatever side you're on, you believe in it.
The New World Order is like a rope. That rope is made up of cords of political, military, economic, scientific, cultural, and religious power that has always been pulling the world to a definite conclusion away from God. Recently, that pull has been getting progressively stronger. Each cord of the New World Order rope is composed of people at the outer layers who have no idea what the ultimate goal of those at the center of each cord is.
Right.
As people work their way to the center of each cord, the ultimate goal of those associated with the New World Order becomes clear. a one world government, a one world economy,
Yeah.
a one world military,
A true
one world society.
Yeah, that's a true ruling elite class right there. They would fully be in control of everything, and that's what they want, is to be controlled of everything so they may never be dethroned ever again. It would be ultimate power is what it would be.
One world religion, all in
because they're playing a different game than we're playing. That's the thing people don't get too. It's like they're playing a completely, not only are they playing a different kind of game than we're playing, they're also living a completely different life than we're living. I believe that the billionaires of this world and the top millionaires of this world live a life that we know nothing about. I'm telling you, they live a life we know nothing about. I bet you have their own underground roads, their own underground cities. I'm telling you, like when you hit billionaire status or like high millionaires, they don't live in society. I'm telling you, they do not live in society. They live somewhere else, away from everything. I guarantee it. And we know nothing about it.
Forced with absolute.
And this is proven from like, look at when you watch like those guys like Aiden Ross, whatever, and they have like tunnels in Hollywood, whatever, for celebrities to use so they don't get seen by the public. You know, Tesla has private roads only that Tesla drivers can use in some cities. So you're telling me the elite class of this world hasn't had that and hasn't used that for years upon years without us knowing about it, or have those things already? You know, like
absolute control under a single world ruler. This goal is not democratic. In fact, most people will not want this goal to be pursued because it limits their freedom. In spite of popular resistance, this goal is being achieved through secrecy and progressive conditioning to make the public want this goal. There is plenty of evidence that this goal exists.
Pat Robertson has written in a book a few years ago that we should have a world government, but only when the Messiah arrives. He wrote, literally, any attempt to achieve world order before that time must be the work of the devil.
Yo, what's up? What's up, everyone? Hope you're having a good morning so far. Hope everyone's lively, enjoying the video, enjoying the stream.
Primary driver of the new world
a UN meditation room. What is that, dude? What is that, bro? Hold on, let's see something here real quick. I can do this. Hold on, watch this. Where is my assistant at here? How do I get No, I'm trying to figure out how you get this mode right here.
Got it.
Hi. Yo, hey, can you see that video right there on my screen?
Yeah, I see the video. It's titled Hello, NWO Secret Societies and Biblical Prophecy Volume 1.
No. I mean, do you see where it says UN meditation room on my screen?
Got it. I see the quote UN meditation room.
Right.
Unquote.
What's that painting in the background of that video?
That's the UN meditation room. The painting features.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. The painting in the background of the UN meditation room video features abstract shapes and patterns, creating a mystical vibe. It symbolizes harmony and peace, inspiring reflection. Intriguing choice for a meditation space, right?
Who painted that?
That painting was done by Bo Bardi, an influential Italian-Brazilian modernist architect and designer. Her work in the UN meditation room showcases her trademark style, blending abstract forms with an emphasis on harmony and reflection. Intriguing choice, right?
It's all right. I wouldn't say it's that cool, but it's decent.
Gotcha. It's definitely a unique and simple.
Okay, see ya. I just want to know who painted it, that's all. That's the AI, dude.
People act on what they believe.
That's the AI, my boy.
Is the means by which the New World Order funds its primary tool, which is warfare. We must first understand the tool of warfare before we can grasp the matrix of control being applied to us. Once we understand these systems of control, we can then understand the belief systems of those who are
Banking and Illuminati, International Money Center Bank, Central Banks, International Monetary Fund, World Bank, World Conservative Bank, blah blah blah. Skull and Bones, Grand Orient Lodge, Grand Alpina Lodge, Knights Templar, Royal Order of the Garter.
Controlling us. All this knowledge is necessary to form strategies of resistance to what you are probably not even aware of. But how did this mindset, control system, and tool of warfare get created?
Good question. How did it? It's the origins. Here we go. Rockefellers.
All secret societies trace their origins back to the ancient mystery religions practiced in Sumeria, Egypt,
Zach's photo
and
in the back of my background of my room.
Ancient mystery
Crazy, huh?
Were responsible for keeping a closed population in total
Crazy, huh? The Zach picture in my room was what they showed on TV on my stream. Weird.
Subservience to a small elite, which were worshipped as gods or as intermediaries between the masses and the gods. Knowledge is power.
It's true.
If you know when the next solar eclipse is going to
knowledge is the most crucial part of everything. Knowledge is power, for the fact, like, once you know something is fact, whatever, it's hard to go back from that point. Like, once you know inside yourself that that's fact, you can't go back from that point, because otherwise you're living in a false reality. So that's why knowledge is power, because once you know it's fact, you can't go back. End of story. Like, once you know something is, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but you get what I'm saying, though.
Occur and others around you don't, you can demand a lot from a primitive society when you threaten to darken the sun.
Or, like, once you know how to do something, you know how to do it. Like, you don't unlearn how to do something. It's like riding a bike. Once you know how to ride a bike, you can always ride that bike, because knowledge is power. You know how to do it.
People with secret knowledge of astronomy are going to try to keep that knowledge to themselves. The moment they share that knowledge, their power over any society is eliminated.
Yeah.
Large groups of people can be held in check by belief systems given to them by a tiny elite, which keeps a core of knowledge to itself. This is why the most powerful groups in any society operate in secret. In fact, the word occult does not mean evil. It means secret. You are not supposed to know the secrets of the elite. Once you discover and verify these secrets, you'll be shocked at how
Brave New World, including Brave New World Revisited.
The elite control you.
It's true, though. The President and the Press. Speech before the American Newspaper Publishers Association, April 27, 1961, JFK. April 27th, 1961. JFK. Speech.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people...
The word secrecy is pungent. It stinks in a free world.
...inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. And there is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment. That I do not intend to permit to the extent that it's in my control. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means.
You're saying there's a giant secret that is on covenant means, is what he's saying. But he's speaking in a way where it's kind of like hard to... He's speaking very well. A monolithic is like a large structure, you know?
For expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration.
They made a pact for expanding its sphere of influence.
Instead of invasion. On subversion instead of elections.
Yeah.
On intimidation instead of free choice.
Yep.
on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day.
Oof.
It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations.
I'm saying, dude, that's what I was saying earlier. It's about fear, man. They're manufacturing fear to keep everyone in control. Because fear is the control.
Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised.
See, he says, dude, this JFK, bro. JFK, man.
Highly efficient machine.
Hold on, I'm just gonna let this play out because this is just
secrecy is repugnant in a free and
others around you.
I'm just gonna let this play.
You can demand
I'll just let it play
from
out,
a
dude.
primitive society when you threaten to darken the sun.
Hold on, sorry,
People with
1
secret
second here.
knowledge of astronomy are going to try to keep that knowledge to themselves. The moment they share that knowledge, their power over any society is eliminated.
Now we're making it real right
Large
here
groups
on
of
the
people
stream.
can be held in check by belief systems given to them by a tiny elite which keeps a core of knowledge to itself. This is why the most powerful groups in any society operate in secret. In fact, the word occult does not mean evil. It means secret. You are not supposed to know the secrets of the elite. Once you discover and verify these secrets, you'll be shocked at how the elite control you.
I'm Justin with your morning wake-up call, here live on stream. I found this, thigh share, the president and the press. This is JFK, April 27th, 1961. Let's give it a listen. Listen, they're creating this is all about fear and how fear controls us and how they're manufacturing fear to keep everyone in control. Because once you're fearful, you're already in control. And listen to what he says here on what they're doing and how they do it. It's pretty spot on to today's, to what's going on today in this world. It's very spot on.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society.
The word secrecy stinks in a free society because nothing should be secret in a free society. Everything should be open in the air. Let it breathe.
And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies.
And we are, as a people, inherently opposed to secret societies, as in, like, the common people want the truth. They don't want to be lied to.
To secret oaths and to secret proceedings.
Secret oaths and secret proceedings.
And there is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment. That I do not intend to permit to the extent that it's in my control. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy.
We are, hold on, what did he say? We're all ruled by the world?
Societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. And there is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment.
Yeah, they want to conceal and censor what they're doing.
That I do not intend to permit to the extent that it's in my control.
And he won't allow it as long as it's in his control.
For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy.
We are opposed to a giant conspiracy. There's something going on he's trying to tell you.
Relies primarily on covert means.
That relies on covenant means.
For expanding its sphere of influence.
For expanding its sphere influence. Yeah, man. Spot on. JFK, dude. This man.
On infiltration instead of invasion. On subversion instead of elections. On intimidation instead of free choice. On guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations.
Dude, he was, man. And you wonder why they killed the guy, huh?
Preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no rumor is printed, no secret is revealed.
No
Government at all levels must meet its obligation to provide you with the fullest possible information outside the narrowest limits of national security. And so it is to the printing press, to the recorder of man's deeds, the keeper of his conscience, the courier of his news, that we look for strength and assistance, confident that with your help, man will be what he was born to be, free and independent.
Man. Like, dude, imagine being a dude. Imagine. It's crazy to think about. Like, imagine being alive when JFK was killed, man. Imagine how much hope he gave people. You know? That's crazy. Like, what he was saying right there and stuff like that, and knowing like he was saying that to the American people. It's pretty wild. I can't imagine how you'd feel back then, man. It'd be crazy. For real. Like, to have someone finally in the White House talking like that and like being like, you know, this is done with and we're done with secret societies and secrecy and we're going to tell the truth from now on and all this stuff like that and everything and basically tell you there's something going on that you don't know about and stuff like that. And then to like, man, I can only imagine. You know?
While other cultures were practicing pantheism, the monotheism of the Israelites kept them unique. When the Israelites were true to their faith, they prospered.
That JFK speech was spot on, though, dude.
Teachings and practices of the surrounding
Spot on
cultures,
to what's going on today.
The Israelites became oppressed by the
like dead on.
civilizations
It's
they
crazy.
had previously resisted. Those within Judaism who were tempted by the occult practices of the surrounding cultures became the vehicle by which secret societies continued right up to today. Practitioners of the occult within Judaism codified their beliefs in a sub-religion which became known as Kabbalah. On the surface, Kabbalism appears to be Judaism. In reality, it is the exact opposite of Judaism. The Kabbalah offers an occult counter-explanation to the revelations of the Jewish prophets and the history of the Israelites. The Kabbalah depicts Moses as an occult figure whose purpose was to initiate the Israelites back into the more enlightened and advanced teachings of Egypt. We must grasp this if we are to understand.
The Exodus from Egypt is, in fact, a picturesque description of the most consequential, far-reaching moment in one's life, the passing over from the corporal world to the spiritual world. Kabbalists call it the crossing of the barrier. A person who crosses the barrier discovers a vast world where the Creator and the soul converse freely, and the Creator becomes the person's guide.
Much of what is happening in Israel today. We must also understand that the teachings of all secret societies flow through the Kabbalah.
A girlfriend of mine was going all the time and to these classes. They're classes. It's the Kabbalah Learning Center. And basically the Kabbalah is the mystical interpretation of the New Testament. And she kept telling me about this really charismatic rabbi.
The Kabbalah is the mystic interpretation of the New Testament.
Named Eitan, who told these great stories, and she kept going on and on about it, and you know, and I said, listen, Susan, I'm not even Jewish. Why are you telling me these things? You know, and she's like, you don't have to be Jewish. Just come and take a, you know, study, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, leave. So I did.
Those of you who have not learned what some call the deep things must be too. I know your works, but I have this against you. That you have abandoned the love you had. And the soul beast rising out of the sea with 10 horns and 7 heads.
Jeez.
And it rests in the same upon its head. And the beast that I saw was like a leopard. Its feet were like a bear's. And its mouth was like a lion's mouth. And to it the dragon gave power.
Dude, what?
And the whole earth followed the beast with wonder.
What?
They worship the beast, saying, who is like the beast, and who can fight against the beast? It opened its mouth to utter blasphemous words against God.
Dude. Excuse me? What? That was at a Madonna concert? Bro, that's some old footage, because I don't know how you'd find that nowadays, man. That shit would be not allowed. Anyway, I think that would be scrubbed, I believe. This video is also really old. It's like 14 years old, so I've never seen that before.
The emergence of Christianity
That's crazy.
during the height of the Roman era became a problem for the Romans. The more the Roman government tried to suppress Christianity, the more Christianity grew. Please remember that the next time somebody tries to tell you that religion is just a tool of control. Because the Roman government couldn't eliminate Christianity, it eventually decided to merge its belief system with it. The moral decline of the early church can be traced back to the time when Constantine decided to become a Christian for whatever reason. The beliefs of the Babylonians, Egyptians, Greeks, Eastern cultures, and Romans infiltrated much of Christianity as the Roman government merged with Christianity. At the heart of this infiltration was Gnosticism. Gnosticism means salvation through knowledge, while Christianity means salvation through Christ. Gnosticism has always been the primary driver of the New World Order.
Crazy.
A military and religious order known as the Knights Templar was created in Jerusalem in 1118 by 9 French knights. Their official mission was to protect pilgrims on their journey to the Holy Land during the Crusades, and they participated in several battles in the Crusades themselves. The name...
Okay, 20 minutes is where we're stopped at for this video. I'll pick up tomorrow. I like this video. It's pretty good. That JFK speech, though, man, about the giant secret in society that no one knows about and how it produces fear to control society, that was fucking wah-wah. That's it right there, man. All right, so we watched a little bit of the past there. A little bit of past mixed with a little bit of religious spirituality undertones. We kind of killed 2 birds with 1 stone with this one. I believe we'll keep on doing that. This is a 2-hour-long video. I'm going to watch 30 minutes at a time, so it'll probably take all week to watch this one video, but I think it'll be worth it at the end. It's pretty good. It's giving out some good stuff, man. I appreciate the guy's hard work he put into this. So that's that one. Let's see here. Where are we looking at here?
We are here in Washington, D.C.
All right.
at the No Kings protest. A violent...
Now we are here. We are going to watch. We're going to start digging into the No Kings protest that happened this weekend across the country. I think I got 1, 2. I got 1, 2. I got Bernie Sanders, which is about, I don't know how long is this video. I can't see. It is 30 minutes. So we'll watch. I wanted to watch the.
It's less than a week since the release.
Okay, maybe we'll watch the Jared Kushner interview tomorrow on 60 Minutes. All right, so that's 20. That's 4. That's 30. Cool. Awesome. We'll do these 2 videos, and we'll watch the Bernie Sanders speech, and then we'll call it a day, and we'll wrap it up. I'm losing my voice. but we'll call it a day and we'll wrap it up. We'll watch these 2 No King protest videos, and we'll watch the Bernie Sanders speech, and I'm calling it a stream. Nothing reigns higher than the Constitution. I mean, I think we all can. And they got kids out there and stuff too. Come on, man. It's like, I don't know why people I don't get why people bring kids like this to these kind of things, dude. They're way too young to understand anything that's going on around them, man. They have no idea what's going on. It's like, leave the kids out of it. I don't even like kids being down there, man. Just for the fact, like, they literally have no idea. Literally have no idea what's going on. No idea about the world, the political climate, current events, nothing like that. So it's like, I don't think they should be down there, period. That's just my opinion, but that's what I believe. I don't think any kid should be down there. Not one.
We are here in Washington, D.C. at the
There's no need.
Kings protest, a violent protest full of Antifa and other ill-meaning people.
Maybe like if you're in 6th grade, but it'd be like a
really
5-year-old kid down there? Come on. Maybe if you're like in junior high or 6th grader, you know what I mean? Like a little older, I can get it. But like a 5-year-old, I don't know about that. It said Tom Cruise used witchcraft, I believe. I think is what it said.
We are here at the No Kings protest in Washington, D.C. And a
This
lot
is
of
in
Republicans
Washington.
are saying that Democrats are being paid to protest. So we're going to do an investigation today to find out how many people are being paid to be here. Excuse me, were you paid to be here?
No, sir.
Were you paid to be here?
No.
How much were you paid to be here?
Nothing at all.
Nothing?
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting paid to be here?
No.
Definitely not.
I'm paying to be here.
How much were you paid to be here?
Not a penny.
How much I paid to be here?
Yeah.
I spent a lot of money to come here. What are you talking about?
How much were you guys paid to be here?
Nothing.
You were not paid?
I've seen better cabinets at IKEA.
I paid to be here.
How much were you paid to be
Where
here?
am I getting this money at is what I want to know. Let's call Mike Johnson's phone number and see where we're getting paid.
So we talked to lots of people. It doesn't seem like anybody is being paid to be here. So maybe people are lying about that. I don't know.
Maybe.
Hey, lobsters. What's your name?
It's Crustacean 1.
Crustacean
Oh my
1?
gosh.
Is this Crustacean 2? So a couple of crustaceans here. What are the crustaceans doing here at the No Kings protest?
This is it. We love America.
Yeah.
We love America.
So there's a whole
No, you
movement
don't.
of crustaceans here at the protest?
No, they're inflatables, and they're actually real people, too. Real people are part of our movement. And they love America, too.
Wait, sorry, I'm losing the thread here. So real people are part of it, but also crustaceans. Are you a real person or a crustacean?
I can't tell.
I don't want to knock you over. I would feel terrible. Explain the get up here.
Well, Donald Trump is a giant traitor to this country and its
How?
ideals, and he continues to make it a joke around the world. So Donald Trump is a giant traitor.
Got it. Oh, giant traitor, because he's a giant. Got it. Kenny, what's happening? Are you alive or dead?
I'm alive right now.
Okay, but what's the sign mean? OMG, they killed democracy. Oh, you bastards. What's the sign mean?
It means that these guys.
That's a good one. It's good. Okay. I give that a 6.5. I'll give that one a 6.5. That's a good one. I'm not going to lie. I respect the South Park old throwback. I respect it.
Free speech, free assembly, everything. You know, we're just spinning down the toilet right now.
And the Kenny costume, what does it symbolize?
It symbolizes, you know, that every time you knock us down, we're getting right back up again. Every day we're going to come right back out in front of you. We're going to take care of things.
This is Lala, if you remember Teletubbies. Not sure how old you are, but yeah, this is it's happiness and you know, peace and you know, the kind of country we want to live in. There's a lot of negative stuff going on with this regime. I'll call it a regime.
Why would you believe someone in a Teletubby costume as a grown male? You know?
So you don't think
they rally?
Do you think anyone's going to storm the Capitol today?
No.
What it says is no kings, yas queens.
A lot of people here have
Oh
been saying no.
my gosh, dude.
Or saying no kings.
Yeah.
Queen in the trans community is
Oh.
somebody who's flamboyant and
stands out. He and his supporters are trying to make trans people disappear from public life. I choose a path that makes me happy, and that's a basic right that we all have, is the pursuit of happiness, and they're trying to keep me from pursuing happiness.
Please tell me about your sign here.
So I thought it was really important that we be inclusive, that we exercise inclusivity in this march, and so I didn't want the focus just to be on the men,
right,
and especially the man, because there are a lot of other people that deserve attention here today.
And so you want no queens. That means Kristi Noem and Pam Bondi.
Among others, you know, there's a long list on both sides of the gender listing here. So I just wanted to pick a couple to be representative.
Okay, that's thoughtful of you. I have
Man.
seen some signs that say "No Kings, Yas Queen." What would you say to those signs?
Yas Queen?
No kings, yas, queen.
Now that's
Dude.
maybe some jargon I don't know.
Says no one paid.
Yeah,
to
look
be
how old he
here.
is, of
I've heard a lot
course.
of Republicans say people are paid to be here at the No Kings rally.
I've heard that too.
So you were not
Whoa.
paid.
Not paid. I don't know anyone who was paid.
But it feels like somebody who was paid might have a sign that says, "No one paid me to be here."
You think? I don't think so.
No?
We should not let this go away.
Yeah.
I mean, so just a simple statement, Epstein files.
Donald Trump, you know, his name is in the Epstein files. Do you think he committed crimes along with Jeffrey Epstein?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Well, please. All those those beauty pageants for those kids? It's horrible.
Are you the leader of Antifa?
Not hardly, but because you can't be a card-carrying member.
Not
there is
hardly.
no card-carrying membership.
Okay.
Dude,
People were
what?
saying that someone was in charge, someone was paying people. So there you have it.
Pro-Tifa? What does that mean? Pro-Tifa, what does that mean?
It means he's for fascists. He's for fascists.
Pro Tifa.
But why is it Tifa?
Hold on a minute, what?
Why is it Tifa?
Antifa.
Because he's
pro-fascist. Because he's pro-fascist.
No, that's-
Instead of Antifa, he's pro-Tifa.
No.
But it would be pro-fa, though, right?
Yeah.
It's a little confusing on that side.
So who's the boss of Antifa? People are saying there's
I'm Antifa.
It's an ideology. There is no boss, and it's ridiculous that these people.
Oh, man.
So there's no boss. It's not a real organization.
No.
Okay.
Antifa comes out of World War II. Anybody can Google it. They're just trying to stir up trouble.
Okay, and
Right,
so if they're
right.
Anti-Antifa. What does that make them?
They're corrupt. They're communist, and they shouldn't be in charge of this country.
Oh.
You can tell by the people here. Nobody wants them here.
So you said
What?
they're corrupt and they're. Did you say communist?
Yes.
The current government is communist?
Trump is Putin's puppet.
What?
Okay, but is he communist?
Maybe.
What?
How would you feel if you ran for a third term?
We're not supposed to be doing that.
Well, there's a lot of things we're not supposed to do. We're not supposed to storm the Capitol. You know, we're not supposed to get rich off being president. Mike Johnson, he called this a Hate America rally.
That's
What's
great.
your response to that?
No, we love America. We hate Mike Johnson.
That's great, dude. That's
How
funny.
you doing today?
I'm good.
Was it a good rally?
It was an excellent rally.
And what did you feel like was achieved by being here today?
Main thing is, for me personally, I feel solidarity, and it was nice that I wasn't the only one at home in total angst.
Are they eating?
That I have my fellow people here.
That looks like a hell of a dry
races,
pretzel, man. I don't know why, but it does.
The left is not a radical left. It's a contingency of everybody from smart-thinking Republicans all the way through to the radical left, whatever you want to call it.
Is he's divided the country. I mean, if you read his book,
Not really.
Art of the Deal, what he says in that book is good press is just as good as bad press as long as all the attention is focused on me.
That's
So
true,
his
though.
game plan is to always be the center of attention, the center of the news, and distract from everything else. And the Democrats are falling for it.
What are your thoughts on the Democratic Party right now?
I would love to see more opposition from the Democratic Party. I understand that there are many issues with being able to have legal recourse. However, I still believe that there needs to be more intentional rhetoric involved with what's going on, because we are truly living in unprecedented times, and it's frankly insane that the opposition party is not doing, at least to me, what feels like enough.
And what would be enough?
Yeah.
Right now, I would say a good thing to be doing. Sorry, I'm trying to. It's a lot of focus to be able to stay up.
What would you like to see more from the Democratic Party?
Gosh, for them to stand up more for us, for them to really take a stand and not be so afraid. I get that our hands are tied in a way, but we just need like a lot more guts.
How would you rate the Democrats' response to Donald Trump thus far?
Pretty poorly. I've been nonpartisan since, gosh, 2 decades now.
What do you wish the Democrats were doing more of?
Listening.
Put Kamala Harris's name and face up on CNN for 4 years instead of having this guy's name up there for 4 years. For 4 years, it was nothing but the Trump show on CNN. What the hell were they doing?
Because he gets ratings.
Someone else besides Biden forward, because Biden wasn't doing any.
He gets ratings.
Anybody. There's so many people. Come on. These are not our only choices.
So you would say you're not satisfied with the Democratic Party?
No.
Are you happy with the Democratic Party right now?
Not especially.
We've been hearing that a lot.
Yeah.
What makes you so unhappy with them right now?
I feel like there's just a sense of kind of complacency with like the status quo. I feel like we need a change.
And why do you think that is, the complacency?
Probably the people in charge want to stay in charge.
Would you like to see a new leadership in Congress and the Senate?
For sure.
If we want to deport people that entered this country illegally, I've heard that she did. So, let's start right there.
Jeez, dude.
So you think Melania Trump?
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Why not?
Based on Donald Trump's own policies, he should support the deportation of his wife.
His kids are anchor babies, is another expression that they like to use.
Who's better, LeBron
You're
or
right,
Jordan?
because Donald Trump couldn't get his wife in here legally. Like, what? Are you stupid, bro? Are you dumb?
I don't think the side needs that much explaining. Pam Bondi, the Attorney General, she is a fascist cunt. And that's cunt. It should be spelled with a C, but I wanted to make this child friendly. So then I decided to go ahead and put this on there to indicate that Christine also is a fascist cunt.
That's good to know, lady.
She is. She's the Department of Homeland Security secretary. So, again, I wanted to keep it child friendly. But I also
Can I ask why that makes it child friendly? It's still the same word.
I guarantee you that Donald Trump's not even at D.C. this weekend when this happened. You know what I mean? He's not even there.
And,
Why would he be? I'd be like, nah, I'm gone. See ya. You deal with it. I wouldn't be there.
And it'll make it easier for them to explain rather than the fact that, in the English language, cunt is really a nasty, nasty word. But it's
I don't know if that would work out. That whole premise that you've put out there.
But it certainly is far more acceptable in the UK.
Why are you here today?
Oh, I'm sick of this. This is terrible. It's the worst I've ever seen.
What's the worst you've ever seen?
Well, the way they're handling our government. First off, I'm furloughed. That sucks. So
Because of the shutdown right now?
I'm an NIHer. And, honestly, I can handle that. They do go.
What do you think about disease control in this country under this administration?
Oh, I think they have no idea what they're doing. What is it?
RFK Jr. good or bad?
He's a quack. I mean, he's nothing.
What would you know?
Dude.
What would I know?
Yeah, what would you know?
I can tell a quack right up front. There's no.
You worked for the NIH.
For the NIH, yeah.
So there's that too.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a problem with political rhetoric in the country?
Yeah, there's a lot of problem with it. It is actually quite discouraging. So, I've never seen it like this. I've lived here my whole life.
What's the sign say again?
Yeah.
Sign just identifies who some of the
We've all lived in America our whole lives, lady. What do you mean?
We are here at the No Kings
What
protest.
do you mean?
All right, is everyone good to go storm the Capitol?
Say what?
Are you going to go storm the Capitol?
Storm the Capitol?
Are people going to
Storm the Applebee's.
No.
We are very hopeful as Americans, but yeah, we're
Why do
pissed
they
off
all
at what's
dress in
happening now.
costumes?
You
I
think
don't
we'll storm
get
the
the whole
Capitol about
costume
it?
part of their
No,
show.
I don't think we'll storm the Capitol about it.
Should we go storm the Capitol?
No.
Storming the Capitol says you've given up on government.
Not gonna take political advice from some lady or listen who says it.
We don't want chaos. We
Oh
want to have a
man.
government.
It looks like people don't want to storm the Capitol here at the No Kings protest.
Oh, I bite if
guess
provoked.
It's a different style of protesting.
Okay.
Mike Johnson said that this is a Hate America rally. What's your response to that?
Well, yeah.
We love America. That's why we're here. We're trying to tell these guys what they're doing is wrong. And, stop now, please.
You heard it here first. Kenny.
Kenny, 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 Kenny.
Yeah, I mean. Patriotic baddie. We got this one, and then it's Bernie Sanders' speech, and then we are done for the day. Patriotic baddie. I'll subscribe. Let's see here. 23 hours ago, King's protest. I'm not sure where they're at. There's no description here.
One girl fell over while another girl hit me.
They hear you?
Yeah, take away all people.
What's up, guys? We're out here in Tampa. I'm about to go to the No Kings protest. I got my American First hat, and I didn't want to wear a MAGA hat, but I'm joined with Adam, who just got surgery. He's crazy as hell. Show yourself, Adam.
Yeah, let's go, guys.
Yeah, and we're going to be meeting some friends today, so I'm real excited. Let's go and see what this is about.
Dude.
Anti-fascist. Can you define fascistry? Yeah, take away all people's rights, man. That was disgusting. That was so gross. I like your shirt. Oh, I collect them. Look at my map. Donald Trump won because of democracy. He won the electoral vote, and he also won the popular vote. He won because of electoral votes, which is... He won the popular vote, too. Look, it's the numbers around... I'm going to argue with you. But he won the popular vote. And he won all 7 swing states. What's up? What do you want to talk about? So, nothing, just that I'm glad to see everybody here, and I would hope that everybody can call. Thank you. And you guys, we're Trump supporters.
Why does it sound so bad?
We just come to talk to people and, see what's going on. Cool.
Well, I'm more neutral. I'm more neutral now.
More neutral? Okay, I can dig that. Well, thanks for being here in the costumes. Well, yeah, I mean, you look amazing. Superman is my guy. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's see if we can get something. I don't know. This sounds horrible.
America, there's way too much influence from Israel. My thing is, don't you think you should call out people like that in our country? I just have a question. Shouldn't you call out the people on the right that support Israel?
That's what I'm here for.
But it's not just the left. When you say that, it's not just the
most
left.
of the people here are leftists.
True, but there's a lot.
All right. It gets a little better. Okay.
So she's a real one, y'all. Oh, yeah. What's up? Hello. I've seen you at a few protests, right? Yeah.
This is my first one here.
Oh, it is? Oh, man, that's a crazy way to break your...
I usually find out about them after they happen, so...
You're a Trump supporter?
Trump supporter? Huge.
Hey, that's what's up.
We love Trump, we're a contributing member of society, we work hard, and that's what Trump is. Work hard, gotta do your thing, that's right.
You can tell, like, the good-looking people.
Oh, yeah.
One of the big issues I hear from people, they are concerned about the way immigrants are treated.
The one issue I have is and gentle. It says the servant of the Lord must not strive. Be gentle, patient,
Lambs and everything with the banks will give them profits on the coin. I know scripture, I know the truth. That's why
and that they may recover themselves and fear the devil.
If you're not angry, you're watching Fox News. Weird, dude. Why are they surrounding her for? Dude, it's like a bunch of kids arguing. Seriously. That's what it reminds me of. Wow. That's crazy. Dude, man.
Oh, these people are crazy.
What's up? There's a lot of people.
I'm telling you, man.
There's a lot of people.
It was getting heated over there. I was like,
Uh-uh.
Antifa! We are Antifa!
Wait, this guy's following us around. We got our own chauffeur. That's so cute. Oh, what did your shirt say? It's exactly what I voted for, Trump. Jews control everything, but they Jews don't control everything, but they do control a lot. Free America, Palestine. Oh, shit.
What do you think? You agree?
I don't know.
You don't know? They do control a lot. Look at APAC.
I mean, I don't know about 9/11, but I definitely agree with Free America.
That's conspiracy.
Yeah, I don't know, but I definitely agree with America. There's way too much influence from Israel. My thing is, don't you think you should call out
people like that in our country?
I just have a question. Shouldn't you call out the people on the right that support Israel?
That's what I'm here for.
But it's not just the left. When you say that, it's not just the left.
Most of the people here are leftists.
True, but there's a lot of right-wingers.
When I see MAGA people here, I'm going to tell them that too.
Yeah, but there's a lot of right-wingers that, they support Israel no matter what.
Yeah, and that's what I'm here to say.
And
that's not America
I don't know
first.
about all that
If
on
you
the
support
sign.
Israel,
That's why my hat says America first and not MAGA, because I think MAGA has turned into MIGA, and I'm not down with that. And, I think that you can't be pro-life and then not care about babies being bombed. I think that's sick.
Yeah.
So,
it's true.
I don't really care for Israel myself.
Israel's murdered over 70,000 people, most of which are women and children. I don't think that's America first.
I don't either.
That's what I'm here for.
So I agree with you on that. I'm gonna go catch up with them.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about 9/11 and shit like that, but some stuff made sense. I get so many compliments on my outfit from liberals until they read my hat and they're like, what the fuck? But this hat doesn't even say anything about Trump. Who lies?
What's his name?
Are you talking about me?
No, I know you. You're okay. Because remember, you're a centrist.
Yeah.
You're okay. Remember we had the conversation?
Oh yeah, that was you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you're following us around, but you need to follow us because of the left. We're not going to get violent, but they are.
I'm keeping an eye on them.
So, they're the ones that are probably going to pop off, because we're just chilling. We're just chilling. Aww. Hey, I love the creativity.
Yeah, the creativity of a shark inflatable costume. I still don't get why they wear costumes, but I whatever. I can't see what that sign says. Tylenol kills, prove me wrong. Dude. Americans who died. Something.
I want to wear a costume, but it's too damn hot. So what did you think about the protest?
Because I
It's filled with so many lies, misinformation. We're operating on opposite sides of like pretty much every fact set.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even know how we could potentially bring 99% of these people
True.
back to reality.
Yeah, I don't know either. He's not wrong.
I don't have the stamina, so I'm leaving now. But I'm happy that I made it, and I got a lot of steps in being here today.
Just walk away from the situation. I don't get it. Jeez, dude.
You're looking at me. I'm the only one here, so you
man.
gotta be talking to me. Trumpish. We want good things in life, you know? We want people to be treated fairly. We don't want people to be treated fairly.
Let me ask you this.
All right,
I'm on your side. I'm on your side.
Yeah, yeah.
But do you think people should be held accountable for their actions?
100%.
Or for their choices?
100%.
So once you make a choice, you have to be accountable. And I would
Yeah.
love everyone to be fucking prosperous and all that shit. But if your choices not only affected you, but everyone around you, including your fucking family, then fuck that. That motherfucker needs to go. If you have a brother who fucking detrimentally made a decision that affects your entire family, you have to separate from that motherfucker. And I, you don't want to.
I don't even think about all that.
But no, that is what it is. This is my
But we can't divide from them. We live in the same country. They're all voters. The fact of the matter is that what's happening right now is that a lot more people are voting for Trump.
Bullshit.
And a lot less people
It's
are
true.
voting for the Democrats. And you guys can't get violent about that.
Their
The
choices
fact of the matter is that you guys, like a lot of people have been getting violent about it. And it sucks because we don't want to be the violent ones. Obviously we're not. Charlie Kirk got assassinated. Trump almost got assassinated twice. The political violence against Republicans is like 6-1 right now. I've had 5 people try and fight me today. I've had 5 people try to punch me in the face today.
It's crazy.
I'm not going to do that. I swear, if somebody punches me in the
See,
face, I will
dude.
stand there and take it. I promise. I really do. You can come up to me, right? It's a water bottle.
That's pretty wild, though.
This is another water bottle. I'm not trying to be antagonistic. I'm almost trying to have a conversation.
Almost? Or are you trying to have a conversation?
I'm trying to have a conversation. I mean, I'm glad this guy is doing what
I mean,
he's
he
doing.
is talking, having a conversation with you.
It's happened a couple times.
Not a lie.
We are all they're too fucking willfully blinded or willfully ignorant or willfully because all the facts are in front of them. Facts, not opinions.
Yeah.
Facts are in front of them, and they still choose to make those decisions. It's bullshit, and it's a problem.
Yeah.
Jeez, dude.
I wouldn't even go that far right now.
I was gonna bring my fucking knee scooter. My bags hurt more than my feet right now. Oh my lord. Should've took some ibuprofen.
You guys have a Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk got assassinated, you know? Did Charlie Kirk deserve to get assassinated? Did we kill Trump too? He was not violent. He engaged in free dialogue, my friend. Did Charlie Kirk deserve to die?
Damn.
You know, you understand calling us Nazis and fascists is what kind of provokes people. I just called a Nazi.
Oh, the dolphins.
Should Nazis die?
Why?
Am I the problem? So should I die for that? You are a fascist. So should I die for the only good fascist? Should I get assassinated? Is that the question? Do you believe that I should get killed? I think you should do what Hitler did. What? Suicide? Yes, sir. You want me to die? Yes, sir. There you go, right there.
Damn.
Right there. You're gonna just stand by here. Trust me. Just stand over here. You'll see it. I'm asking one question. Did Charlie Kirk deserve to die? And what's happening is people go like, yes.
Wow.
They grabbed my head. I tried to get it back. One girl
That's
fell over,
crazy,
another girl hit
dude.
me.
They hear you?
And I got it on video. Yeah.
They hear you? Oh my god.
I ate it. I ate it like a champ. He did.
What the fuck?
They grabbed my hat first.
White
What?
belt, 3 stripes in jiu-jitsu. You ain't gonna do nothing.
Oh my god. I can't believe I missed that.
She got my hat first, and then I went to go get, and then they got on him, and I left him.
You were the guy who said you happened on the street with?
Yeah. What happened?
Yeah, just noting it.
The what?
Just noting it. I thought you looked familiar.
Yeah.
I can't believe I missed that.
Yeah.
It happened like right behind. Why didn't you ask Biden? Why didn't you ask Biden?
Please do not be afraid. We are peaceful protesters.
No, you're not. We got an assault. We have an assault. We have an assault.
I'm here to just make sure everybody's good.
I know.
That's
I
the
don't really
difference.
care. You should have a conversation with them.
Hey, look, man, and I do. I say, hey, man, ignore these guys. Don't.
I don't believe in the draft, so.
Not just the boomers.
Like your outfit. I really do. I wasn't even bullshitting. That was actually cute. All black. Black on black on black.
All right, we're about to watch the Bernie Sanders speech here.
Yo, so we got physical here. Never woke.
No, I think they're. They gotta be like in a hotbed of like Portland or something, man. They gotta be. Yeah, but see how they're like antagonizing him a little bit. It's just like, eh. All right.
I had some fun. I could have stayed longer, but I gotta get home.
Then to wrap it up, no Trump. Not Trump, people will rule America. Here we go, Bernie's speech this weekend. No King's protest.
To our largest
Let's wrap it up here.
in every state in our country who are gathering today at thousands of rallies.
See, I also think their numbers are really low right now. So to make their protest seem bigger, they have to like do it all across the country to make it seem bigger than it actually is. Because their numbers are so low right now, I believe that's what's going on. Is they're making, you know what I'm saying? Like they're making smaller protests to make it seem bigger than it actually is in itself.
Mike Johnson, the Republican Speaker of the House, called these rallies Hate America events. Boy, does he have it wrong.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, we just watched people say that F Trump, F this, and all those things. So you tell me if they hate America or not. I mean, he is the president of the United States. He did win the popular vote. So I don't know what to tell you, man.
Millions of Americans are coming out today not because they hate America. We're here because we love America. We're here because we're going to do
But you don't love America, though. That's the thing about it.
to honor the sacrifices of millions of men and women who, over the last 250 years, fought and sometimes died to defend our democracy and our freedoms.
Why do you have to add sometimes in there? Why not just fight and die?
In
It's weird.
1776, with extraordinary courage, the founders of our country announced to the world that
All I hear is like them accepting that they're defeated. Really, that's all I'm getting from this is that they're defeated. Like this is like, you can tell like they're back to like basics again, like very basic stuff. You know.
no longer be ruled by the King of England. A king who had absolute power over their lives. They demanded freedom.
But see, they don't like. That's the thing though. They don't explain. I don't think they don't explain why kings existed in the first place though. It's like they had. Never mind. It's just like they don't explain why a king existed in the first place in the world, because the king provided protection and security behind his walls in his city with his castle, you know. So like if you were if you wanted to live somewhere back in the day, well, the population is way smaller. There is no, nothing. You gotta think, dude, this is, whatever time frame it was, there's no roads, no electricity, no nothing, this is like fucking history. So it's like if you wanted to have safety, a place to live and stuff like that, like you had to live behind the castle walls to be safe. And behind the castle walls, well, whoever owned that land behind the giant walls in the castle, who had the army, which was the king, well then you would pay taxes to the king in return, the king would keep you safe. You would live inside his kingdom. There's just like in anything in life, there's bad people and there's good people. So I'm sure there was good kings and there were bad kings to live with, and the good kings kind of grew their kingdom out further and further, but it's like that was the trade-off. They don't explain why kings even existed in the first place. I don't think people even realize that. Like the kings were providing protection for a cost to people that lived back then. It's just some kings were bad and some were good. Some probably had higher taxes to live in their kingdoms. Some probably had lower taxes to live in their kingdom. Duh. Like I don't know how else to explain it, people. Like I don't know how else to explain how kingdoms worked back in the day. Besides, it was people who had wealth providing protection to other people that couldn't live in the wilderness back then.
And to bring that about, they fought a bloody war against the British Empire and the most powerful military in the world. Tens of thousands of Americans died in that 8-year war, but our forefathers fought on and they won. And in 1789, after winning that war, they did something extraordinary. They established the first democratic form of government in modern history.
Oh, now they
They said loudly and boldly to the entire world, no more kings.
No.
In America, they said, we the people will rule. And today, today in the year 2025, in this dangerous moment in American history, our message is exactly the same. No, President Trump, we don't want you or any other king to rule
I mean,
us.
technically, wouldn't the government itself be the king? Like, isn't he a king himself though? Because it's like he's writing regulations and rules that tax the citizens of the country. So it's like, isn't the government in itself a king? The whole system is. Because once again, you're living inside a place with borders, walls, and you're paying taxes and stuff like that to live behind it inside this. It's just like over the time, through conquering and stuff like that, the kingdom just expanded further and further and further. You know what I mean? But the government in itself would be the king.
Thank you very much. But we will maintain our democratic form of society. We will not move toward authoritarianism in America. We, the people, will rule. When he was sworn in as the nation's first president, George Washington called this attempt at self-government, quote, an experiment entrusted to the hands of the American people, end quote. My fellow Americans, in an unprecedented way, that experiment is now in danger. It is in danger when we have a president who wants more and more power in his own hands and in the hands of his fellow oligarchs. It is in danger when we have a president who claims that peaceful protests in Portland,
Yeah, but too many chefs in the kitchen is a bad thing, though, too. That's the thing.
is an insurrection.
You need a leader with you need a leader, man. You have to have a leader.
Calls in the U.S. military.
Someone has to be entrusted to call the shots.
And then threatens to arrest the mayors and governors who resist them. It is in danger when we have masked agents working for ICE, breaking down doors, throwing people into vans without due process, and taking them to God knows where.
Yeah, but they came here illegally, dude. Oh my goodness. That happened in any country, bro.
It is in danger when we have a president who sues and intimidates the media, who wants no criticism of him and his policies, and who undermines the First Amendment of our Constitution, the very foundation of American democracy.
No.
Our country is in danger when we have a president who threatens to arrest or imprison political opponents who stand against him.
No, you're trying to bring in. Oh
Including
my
the
goodness.
Attorney General of New York State, a sitting U.S. Senator, and the Governor of California. It is in danger when we have a president who undermines freedom of thought and dissent at our colleges and universities, and who attacks law firms that oppose him in court. It is in danger when we have a president who threatens to impeach judges who rule against him. It is in danger when we have a president who ignores Congress, refuses to spend money that Congress appropriates, and takes away money from states who voted against him.
That's not true, though.
It is in danger when we have a president who demands that states redraw congressional maps to ensure that his chosen candidates win future elections.
I mean, that's not true either.
It is in danger when we have a president who illegally fires tens of thousands of federal employees right here in Washington, D.C. and throughout our country, and rips up union contracts that workers have fought for and won.
Dude.
It is in danger when we have a president who grossly violates the Constitution by accepting gifts from foreign leaders, including a $400 million plane from the royal family of Qatar.
Oh, wow. They're just jealous.
To build an Air Force facility in Idaho. Well, let us be clear. This moment is not just about one man's greed, one man's corruption, or one man's contempt for the Constitution. This is about a handful of the wealthiest people on earth who, in their insatiable greed, have hijacked our economy and our political system in order to enrich themselves.
What is Bernie Sanders' net worth?
Bernie Sanders' net worth is estimated to be around $3 million. Most of his wealth comes from his congressional salary, book royalties, and real estate investments.
This guy's got 3 million, by the way, so let's just keep that in mind as he speaks.
At the expense of working families throughout this country. Yes, yeah, I am talking about Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos,
they use all their services though. Dude, they're booing these people, but I swear, I guarantee you 95% of that crowd uses Amazon or Amazon Prime or some kind of Amazon service. I guarantee you probably about 98% of that crowd has a Facebook page. So why are they booing these people for? I bet you maybe half of that audience owns Teslas. Like, why are they booing them? They're using their services, I bet. I guarantee you they're using their services. That's the funny part about the whole thing, too.
Remember that? The very same billionaires who funded his campaign, who have bestowed gifts upon him, and who have seen huge increases in their wealth and power since Trump took office. Yeah, yes, I am talking about the insanity of one person, Mr. Musk, owning more wealth than the bottom 52% of American households.
Yeah, dude, because they're not building rocket ships that go to space, bro. That's why. You idiot. Dude. It's crazy to me, man. That they don't I don't think it's just crazy to me, bro.
I'm talking about the incredible injustice of the top 1% in America now owning more wealth than the bottom 93%.
Whatever. Then do something about it, man. Just work harder.
Becoming much, much richer, while 60% of our people live paycheck to paycheck.
But you can change that, though. That's the thing.
Rent and mortgages, pay for child care and education.
You can change that, though.
Pay for their health care and prescription drugs, afford decent quality food for their kids, and maybe, just maybe, put aside a few bucks for their retirements. I am talking about our nation, the richest country in the history of the world, having the highest rate of childhood and senior poverty of almost any.
Well, this kind of rhetoric, I think, just keeps you in the same spot, really. I think it's not really.
I am talking having 85 million Americans uninsured or underinsured.
Let's see if they give any kind of hope for the future or anything like that, or they just talk negative.
Who are homeless, including people a few blocks from here. All the while Mr. Musk is on his way to becoming a trillionaire. I am talking about the incredible danger of the richest people in this country pouring hundreds of billions of dollars into artificial intelligence and robotics, which in the next decade will decimate tens of millions of jobs for the American working class.
Yeah, so you better get that's a dude.
I'm talking about a billionaire class who believe that they have the divine right to rule and who not only want massive tax breaks for themselves, but who reject any form of accountability or checks on their power. My fellow Americans, we rejected the divine right of kings in the 1770s. We will not accept the divine right of oligarchs today.
Yeah, but have you ever thought maybe the thing in 1776 was them creating their own kingdom, just in a different way?
Let's take a look, brief look.
To make their own money?
At where we are today on the 18th day of a government shutdown, which is depriving millions of federal employees of the paychecks they desperately need and deserve. Let me cut to the chase and tell you exactly
I don't think that's
what this shutdown is all about.
exactly.
As a result of Trump's big, beautiful, disgraceful bill, which made massive cuts to Medicaid and the Affordable Care Act, 15 million low-income and working-class Americans are going to lose the health care they desperately need to stay alive.
That was funny. The healthcare.
My friends, studies suggest that when you throw those 15 million people off of the health care they presently have, 50,000 of them will die unnecessarily every single year. 50,000 Americans will die unnecessarily.
He goes off forever, huh?
When the founders stood up to King
Sorry.
George,
I can't anymore.
they were told it was
I can't anymore with Bernie Sanders, bro. We're watching this. Federal Protective Services arrest dialogue with anti-ICE protesters outside Portland facility. Agents Sunday. Oh, this is Sunday night. Making at least one arrest to escort vehicles in and out of the building while pushing away protesters near the entrance. One federal agent fired sting balls as well. An anti-ICE protester told the FPS agent that you're associated with ICE. Okay, let's see what happens here. This is last night outside in Portland. This stuff's crazy to me still, dude.
stories.
What am I? I'm an American citizen.
Are you?
Yeah, I sure
Wow.
fucking am. You want to try taking me back there and find out?
Slow down.
You stand back. You slow down. This is literally your job is to de-escalate and then
Dude, they just let him go, man, for real.
brothers are ready to hit you with chemical agents because they do not care about you.
Nazi,
They do not care about you. They're ready to hurt you. But they are ready to hurt you.
Tonight, that's right, some niggas gotta sacrifice. Not a criminal, no, I'm a criminal. I was free once, now I'm clinical. He's so technical. This was Mexico.
I mean, oh, we're about to get hit with the. I've got the songs playing in the background. I was just watching.
We have to, but when people hit us, people, no back. He told her, you guys go back.
Come on! Take that one back to daycare! Did you eat all of the little Nazis? Did you all eat all of the little Nazis? Where'd they go? Are you guys gonna eat them? Where are the little tiny Nazis at? Did you guys eat them all? God, these fucking mini Nazis. I didn't. There are so many mini Nazis.
Dude, wild.
Can I take a picture of you? It's not a good look deporting children. 7 million people popular yesterday against you fuckers.
I doubt that.
Sustained resistance is coming, dumb fucks.
Right, dude.
What are you so scared of? A loving community? If you're watching this video, they're lying and manipulating you.
I've had students, their families ripped apart, kids. Yeah, students of mine, their families ripped apart. These kids are lost.
With like ICE actions and all of that.
Thank you very much.
I'm not
Traumatized so many children.
I'm not.
you have her.
Right.
You are associated.
Right, and I understand that
You
feeling.
are associated.
I understand that feeling, right?
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. I have
Then
no
go
idea
where
what
you need
happens.
to go because you don't need to be here if you're not ICE. If you're not associated with this building.
It's a federal building, and
Yeah, it's a federal building.
our job is to protect federal buildings
You're
and
one
people
of the
there in their own.
same. Yeah,
So-
you kind of are.
Oh
That's
my
like saying
gosh. Ugh.
Your butcher is the same as your gas station attendant.
Oh, fuck off. Really?
You don't have to like it, but that's the truth, right?
Wow, that's your reason? That's your analogy?
Dude, this lady though.
How much control do you have over people that don't work with you?
I have a
no
couple
idea.
questions from ethical moral standpoint.
For putting a concentration camp in the middle of a national park.
So what do you guys like? What did you think when you came here? Like, what are you protecting? You know, like y'all took an oath, right?
So our job, FPS, we're here to protect federal facilities and the people inside. That's our job. Including the people that come visit here to take services, get their fingerprints done, all of that. That's what our job is.
Law enforcement officers across the nation.
Yep. We don't enforce immigration law. We don't do anything to do with
And
Title
some
8
other
law,
extras
anything
from
like
Mortal
that.
Kombat
That's not our job.
like Ian's or something.
We do
That's
no,
other
we do
agents.
no
Yeah, other
immigration,
agencies.
no nothing.
We don't do immigration. That's not our job.
We come here, and the only reason we come out is if a vehicle's entering or leaving.
Yeah,
and
you
that's
got
the only,
Cenobites
so
on
we're
your
just here to make sure that
They're
vehicles
looking
can
at me
come and go
menacingly.
without,
You got
got Darth
issues
Vader
with
on the roof
you
with
guys
his
getting
mask
hit by
off.
vehicles
Somebody take
or
your mask,
vehicles
buddy.
getting hit by, projectiles or anything like that. So we just come here to make sure
That makes sense.
We want you guys to really come and do your.
Oh man, I bet that bald head can
Petition your
power an
government
entire
by all means
house.
necessary you can, but
Just need the right
facility
solar
still
panels.
operates, and so it still needs to be able to do that, right?
And then another question. I personally
Stop using war chemicals in the streets, please.
and they've seen
You
like
fucking savages.
Have a nice day, man.
There's no. I was asked earlier about straight jackets too.
We check them every day.
There are no straight jackets.
We use
Everything's
them.
clean in there, right? Like it's all clean. There's nobody's being waterboarded. Nothing like that.
Thank God I
Dude,
live in a country
people
where I can
believe
say
that?
all
That's
this shit, by the way.
crazy.
Thank God
That
I
was
live in a
going on,
country
you would know about it. Come
where I
on.
can stand
If they were
up to the
waterboarding illegal immigrants, I think you would know about it.
So we try to get people. If somebody, broke the law by.
Thank God I live in a country where I can say all this shit. Thank God I live in a country where I can stand up to the powers that be.
Back out here as quickly as we can. So we don't want anybody to be anywhere any longer than they need to be.
You are literally collaborating.
Well, listen, we want to be able to come out here and let vehicles come and go with
You are in the same building. You come out together.
If everything's open and we can get vehicles in and out, if everything's open and we can get vehicles in and out, there's no gas coming out.
When you come outside together, you don't just let vehicles out. You are the same people that are also arresting and snatching people. Yep.
That's their job, though.
People get
What are the crimes? What are the crimes?
That's their job, is to protect the vehicles. What do you mean?
No, ma'am.
Tell me.
4 crimes. So like last night.
What is the crime?
So failure to comply with a federal officer is a crime.
What are you telling them to comply to? They're in the street off your property.
So when we come out for pushes and stuff
right here, if you scan it, it actually gives you everything.
Yep.
It's all
too
written
small
on
to
the
read,
wall,
you can
and
take
there's
it
a
off.
scan thing there that you can.
You say that.
Read that sign if we're not
So that giant QR code.
Second of all, you say that you're here to protect people who are going to their meetings. Yes.
People like if you need to process here, like you need to come in and do your fingerprinting and all of that for people that are in the immigration process.
Immigrants that come for their meetings.
We don't do anything with immigration, so I don't know anything about it.
This is your building, yes? And you protect the building.
It's not our building, but
I
yeah,
know.
we protect
You
the
are
building.
protecting the building, yes? Those people are coming for their meetings. There are times when they have been denied their attorney and their legal rights to access that.
We don't do Title 8.
We don't do Title 8 stuff.
Okay.
We don't do the
So
immigration stuff.
let me get this clear. What you're trying to say is you're trying to separate yourself from the people that are doing the harm in the same building that you are also in.
We have a job.
Ah.
Our
Do you
job
not
is to
feel like you are contributing to that by being a part of this facility?
That's not.
You don't have a moral conscience and you don't feel bad about that?
That's not.
You could be doing anything else, and you're defending the same building and the same organization that is causing this harm to people.
We're also at the Social Security office.
That's
We're also
great.
at the IRS.
You can do so
We're
many
everywhere
other
else.
things. That's not what I'm talking about.
But listen,
but it really,
come out here to let you guys know what we're here for,
The answer
right?
is that you
And what
don't
we're
care.
doing here, right?
You don't care. I'm sure it starts happening to you guys.
We don't want people to get arrested for failure
We
to
literally
comply.
don't want people to get
So
arrested.
that's why we're coming out here is to let
What
If everybody clears when we come
Man.
out to move vehicles, if you stay off of federal property,
down the street and arrested them for
he
nothing.
violated the law. All right, folks, have a good day. Please be safe. Take care of each other. Just clear the way when we're trying to get vehicles in and out, okay? Have a good day.
The policies that you guys are upholding are not judged at all.
Or not what?
Reconsider your job.
Nazi crossing, you don't want to hit a Nazi, they're an endangered species.
Damn, dude.
Nazi crossing, you don't want to hit a Nazi, they're an endangered species.
They're an endangered species?
This is why we have that conversation. Okay, good. I appreciate it. You don't need the whole feeling.
No, and that's what we try to do, right? That's what we want. We want people to know the expectation when we come out here,
I
right?
was here last Thursday, and you had the fans, but sometimes you had nobody, and the
Yeah, if we don't
went
need
out.
anybody, we won't, right? So,
Right.
Watch out.
So what
Hey,
you
man,
guys get
we respect good people.
So, like,
That's exactly what we're talking about.
All right, we appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good one.
So even if you have like, even if you're trying to get your papers legally, you have to go there or whatever. But like, so they're just obstructing. I don't get it.
Hello.
Clear it. Here we go.
Don't hit the Nazi, they're an endangered species. Nazi crossing, Nazi crossing. They're so don't give them a reason. These aren't good people.
How short.
Please don't block traffic. Let this car cross.
What are you doing? Oh my God, this is
Come on, Nova. Use your brain, Nova. You're walking traffic right now. What's up with that?
It's actually crazy.
Hey, everybody, get out of Peter Griffin's way. He needs a lot of space. I see a lot of license plates from out of state. Public meeting. Hands off. Fuck you.
It's so crazy to me, man. I don't think they realize what's going on there either. I don't think they. I think everyone's just. I don't know.
I heard a rap Mount Rushmore, but I'm not sure what I'm looking at right now. A bunch of fascist cunts. I hope y'all have dual citizenship with Argentina because you're gonna fucking need it.
Like, where are they gonna be? Like, where are these people gonna be at in 10 years? I want to know. Like the ones outside this protest. Like, where are they gonna be at in 10 years? Like, seriously. You know?
Nazi crossing, Nazi crossing. Don't hit a Nazi, they're an endangered species. Hey, Peter Griffin, we were playing chicken burger earlier. Chicken burger!
Touch my boobs, free. You like a weak little bitch. You know power. You want a kiss? Justice, holy crap, right there. Justice, huh? Is your fucking mother proud of you, you fucking piece of
His sign just says limp dick. Wow, man. How do you not just like lose your cool? Get a real job. That's hysterical, dude. Go to someone's work. Wow. Oh. That's good stuff, man. All right. I'm out of here, though. That was your morning wake-up call with Justin. Once again, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. through 10, I'll be here live on YouTube. I'll see you next time. Until then, take care of yourself, take care of others.